Hey everyone, welcome back. It is really hot here in Ohio this week, so I'm doing some fun, easy, cutesy Dollar Tree Halloween DIYs for you guys in this video in hopes to bring some cooler weather next week. If you're new here and you like home decor and DIYs on a budget, stick around by hitting that subscribe button and ringing the bell for notifications so you never miss out on a new video. All right, now let's get into all of these fun Dollar Tree Halloween DIYs. When I saw this skull platter at Dollar Tree, it reminded me of a skull Halloween treat board that I saw on Pinterest, and I thought I could recreate it with some food items from Dollar Tree. So I picked up some of these Oreos. These are the $1.25 Oreos. All of the food items in this video is the $1.25 items. I put 4 Oreos, actually, 2 stacked on top of each other for the eyes. And then for the nose and the mouth, I'm using a box of Raisinets. And what's good about this platter is it kind of has indents in it, so you can put the food in it and it'll kind of stay in place for the most part. I used some of this white cheddar Boom Chicka popcorn, and I just covered half of his head at the top there and then also around his mouth. And then to fill in around the eyes and the nose, I'm using these mini marshmallows, and that worked perfectly. And then for the other half of his head, I am using these little mini Kit Kat bars covered in white chocolate. They worked out perfectly and look really cute to fill in this board. And then lastly, for his cheekbones, I used 2 of the powdered sugar donuts from Dollar Tree, and I think this turned out really cute, and now I'm ready for a Halloween snack. I've seen some DIYs where people have taken some floral sheets and made some really cute ghost decor out of that. So I saw some of this really cute fabric from Dollar Tree in the floral and polka dot and plaid pattern. So I got 3 of them and decided to make a few of these little goats. For the body of my ghost, I'm just using the styrofoam cones and the bigger styrofoam balls from Dollar Tree, and then I just drape the fabric over those balls and let it hang, and it looks like a ghost. For the eyes, I used some of this black velvet ribbon from Dollar Tree. I just cut 2 circles out for each ghost and hot glued them on for the eyes. Of course, you can go ahead and iron your fabric or steam it out to make it less wrinkly. I did not do that for this video just because I didn't think about it until after I was done, but you can definitely do that. I made 3 ghosts this way, and I think they turned out really cute. For the last ghost, I did add a little pumpkin that I had, and so that way it looks like it's holding it. I think this is just really whimsical and very cute and just something different that you don't normally see for Halloween decor. I'm sure everyone has seen where people go and thrift an old painting and then they paint some ghosts in that painting, and it turns out really cute for Halloween. Well, that's what I'm gonna do with one of these Dollar Tree canvases. This one has a little bathtub. It looks like a little rug and a plant in it, and I decided that I would go ahead and paint a little ghost in my bathtub. So I just started off with some white acrylic paint, and as you can see here, I am just making kind of like a oval, half oval shape inside the bathtub, making it stop at the top of the bathtub. And I'm adding in a little bit of gray to just shade in some areas, and I used my blow dryer to speed up the drying process in between coats because I know it's kind of hard to see here the white on the white, but as you keep working with it and adding that gray in and then blending it with the white, it turns into more of a ghost figure that you can see. So I just kept doing that until I blended it all and got it to the shape and the way I wanted that ghost to look. I added probably about 3 layers to this ghost just to make it pop off the canvas. so that you could see it really well. And then I added 2 little black dots for the eyes. Next up, I am going to make the bubbles for inside the bathtub. That I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. So I just started off with white paint again, and I'm adding a few little circles above the bathtub and next to the ghost, just to add to like some bubbles coming out of the bathtub and floating in the air. And then in the bathtub, basically what I'm doing is I'm just swirling my brush all around, kind of inside the bathtub, to make it like a big glob of paint, not glob, but like brushing it into the canvas to kind of give myself a base coat of white paint. And then I let that dry a little bit. Again, I used my blow dryer to speed up the process. And then I came back before it was completely dry and I added some of that gray and I just swirled that into the white. And then I came back before that was all dry and I added some black paint. And with the black paint, I made my circles more defined. So I kind of swirled them, but I also kind of made the circles a little bit more defined as I was going through those white and gray swirls. And then I wasn't sure what I was doing because it looked completely black. So I came back with more white paint and then I just started going over that black and blending all of that out and just making circles and swirling it as I went through until I got it the way I liked it and it looked like bubbles. Believe it or not, I was really surprised by the end of this. It really does, to me at least, resemble bubbles in a bathtub. So I just kept layering the paint on and kept going till I got it the way I wanted to do it. And I think it came out really good. Unfortunately, my video cut off and you didn't get to see me add the little rubber ducks on the top of the ghost's head and in the bubble bath, but that was really easy. It was just yellow and orange and a little bit of black paint for the eye for the ducks, and I love how this turned out. For this DIY, I'm going to use one of these iridescent skulls. You can use actually any skull from Dollar Tree that you would like. I originally thought I was going to keep this as an iridescent skull, but then decided that I didn't really like the plasticky look. So you can see here I am mixing up some pink paint. This is just pink acrylic paint mixed with some baking soda to give this more of a terracotta texture. And so first of all, I put this coat on and then I came back and I added just white on top here and mixed that all in and painted a coat of that on to make it look a little more of a light pink. And I did 3 coats of paint on to this skull. And then I'm gonna come back and add a little bit of baking soda on top here just to give it more of that terracotta feel. And I really think it elevated this skull. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some balloon. I'm gonna take one balloon. I'm gonna take one of these pink balloons from Dollar Tree. It's the 9-inch balloons. You wanna make sure that you pull it out and stretch it and then blow it up. And you can see how big I blew it up. And then you're gonna take the balloon and you're gonna push down on the table and then let some air out. And then that's going to round your balloon off. And then I am just gonna add a little dab of hot glue to where I tied it at. And it looks like I have a skull blowing a bubble. I think this is just so much fun and so cute for Halloween and something different. And you don't see this every day, so I love it. I really wanted to make a crescent moon wreath this year for Halloween, so I'm going to take one of these 14-inch wire wreath forms from Dollar Tree, and all you're going to do is you're going to cut just one section out of the wreath form, and just make sure that both of the sections have the long crossbar cut off as well. And then I just took some duct tape and I pinched those ends together and wrapped that around the ends, just so that way it would give me that crescent moon shape. I just used some twine to wrap my wreath. I started off at one of the pointy ends and I added some hot glue and then just kept wrapping the wreath until I got around to the other side. Once I got to the end on the other side, I used a little bit of hot glue to secure that down. And then I did use a whole spool almost of this twine. I did have a little bit left over to finish off the next part of this project. And the next thing I'm gonna do is use these dried florals from Dollar Tree. I just separated the bunches and I placed them on the full side of the wreath. I placed them kind of opposite each other so the stems met in the middle, and then I used the twine to secure them down. I just tied a knot in the back and then wrapped the twine around the wreath to hold those stems in place. Then I just kept adding pieces and then wrapping them with the twine as I went. And then I also just cut off the excess of the stems or the pieces that kind of stuck out and didn't look right. I just trimmed those off. And then I needed to fill in that middle part where the stems met. So I had some of these fall florals from Dollar Tree, and I thought that they went well with the kind of color scheme of this wreath. So I just went ahead and cut them off of the bunch, and I was able to just kind of intertwine those stems inside of the twine already, if that makes sense. And I just did that on to both sides, and since these had the leaves, they covered up that middle area really nicely, and then the white flowers added more of like a contrast to this wreath that I think made it look really pretty and a little more kind of whimsical, and so it covered up that area. And then lastly, I'm going to use these little glitter bats. They have clips on them. They are from Dollar Tree from a while back. I'm sure they're still selling them, but I just clipped them. I clipped one in the middle and then the other two around the wreath, and I think this turned out really pretty. I think it gives off a natural, really pretty, witchy kind of vibe, and I think it turned out pretty awesome. And you could definitely do any style with this wreath to fit your decor. For this last DIY, I picked up one of these bigger glass containers from the plus section at Dollar Tree for $5. And then I picked up one of these smaller glass vases from Dollar Tree for $1.25, and it fits perfectly inside the bigger container. And then I'm gonna line in between those containers with these little ghost peeps. And I think this is just such a fun and cute idea to make a floral arrangement for Halloween. I've seen this a lot of places, and you can use whatever peeps you would like. I got these peeps actually from the grocery store. They come 6 in a pack at the grocery store. The ones from Dollar Tree come 3 in a pack. I ended up using 30 peeps in all, and I paid the exact same as I would have paid if I got them from Dollar Tree. I would have needed 7 packs from Dollar Tree. I got 5 packs from the grocery store. So it worked out all the same. And then for the middle, for my floral, I'm gonna use these silver dollar florals from Dollar Tree. They have different colors of them, but I just liked kind of the neutral color with the ghosts. And I just cut off some of the stems so that way they would just fit a little bit better. I had 10 stems in all to fit inside my middle vase. I just placed them in there. There was no rhyme or reason and really no arranging them. They just sat right inside there. And I love how this turned out. It is just really cute and neutral and a really easy way to make a fun centerpiece for Halloween. And again, you can make it however you want. You can make it more festive and more colorful with different peeps. But I love how all of these Dollar Tree DIYs turned out today. I hope you enjoyed them as well. Make sure to give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.